What, Holmes? Never seen a man in a wheelchair before?
Don't mind him, he's just in a bad
Wow.
mood.
My sister was kidnapped.
And I brought her back, didn't I?
No, he did.
Bullshit! I told him to do it. No offense.
One second, Johnny. Quick. Run these stunts, stop and look. Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff and this is episode 6 of Saints Row. Last time we finished off the last 2 targets for our first hitman list. We then completed our second instance of insurance fraud, giving us a reduced amount of damage to explosions, I believe. And we completed the second mission for the Canales, where we joined Troy in stealing a shipment from the docks and escorted him driving it home, which took a lot more trial and error than you might have thought, because Troy is terrible at his job. And we finished off by clearing up the Fox Drive weapons plant that was also owned by the Canales and blowing it up. So we managed to grab a territory there. Now, you'll remember at the end of last episode, we had picked up a pushback going on. I believe it was in the Pleasant View district, but I've just decided to deal with that off screen. And yeah, but of course we have finished off our first assassination list, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to start up our first chop shop, which is also for the Carnalis, which is in Charlestown. So let's grab it. The Wheelman.
What, Holmes? Never seen a man in a wheelchair before?
Don't mind him, he's just in a bad
Wow.
mood. Ain't that right, baby?
Hey, you'd be on the rag 24/7 if some Barry decided to show you what excessive force was all about. It breaks down like this. My boosting days are over. The pigs make sure of that. But that don't mean I don't have an eye for what sells. I got a list tacked up on the wall. You bring me the car, I give you the cash, Holmes. Cool?
Yeah, okay, cool. So every list gives us, I think, a total of 8 vehicles. Some of them require mods, some of them don't. So we are going to tackle this in a similar vein to how we did the assassinations, where we'll start off every episode with 2 of them. Now, most of them we're going to end up having to just find out in the wild. There are some that are targets during hijacking activities, which is one that we've not done yet, but we will be doing, I think, next time. And then some which have relatively easy ways of spawning it. Now, I don't believe the Reaper has a particular activity that will spawn it. But as you can see, the game says that the airport is our best bet for it, and I believe that's accurate. So I'm going to head round this way, and I'll see you when we find one. Alright guys, I finally found one. It took me a little bit of searching, but obviously I'm here at the airport. Apparently at night time it does actually have an increased chance of spawning in, so hopefully around that. But I mean, it's what time are we at now for me? We're just after 1 o'clock, so I suppose it's not too bad, but I was there for quite a few in-game hours looking for it, but it did eventually show up. So I'll drop this back off at the chop shop and I'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are. Now, unlike other Saints Row games, it really doesn't matter if this vehicle's taken any damage. I think you get the same payout either way. So there you go, got $1,500 and a bit of respect as well, so it's cool. And you can just pop up the chop shop list straight from the drop-off point, which is good. So we need the ambulance next. Now the ambulance is pretty common anyway. For example, there's one right in front of us. But I'm not going to use that one. In fact, I am going to head over to the phone. We are going to dial 911. It should bring us one straight to us.
Help is on the way. Stay calm and remain where you are.
Thank you. And there it is. So yeah, this is a real simple one. I think this is actually, it might not be, go, get out. Might not be this exact woman, but there is actually a hitman list we'll get later on whose target is an ambulance driver, and obviously that's the way to bring her out as well. But there you go, that is our first 2 targets are dealt with. So we are going to clear off the first half of our next set of tags, which is for the Vice Kings. I believe we're heading up around this part for our first one. I'll give you a more exact location when we get there. I'll see you when we arrive. Alright guys, I think we're just about here. So we're up in Nob Hill, at the retail district. This is the shopping mall, which will have a lot more significance in the second game, of course, if you remember. And if I remember correctly, I think the tag is on the north side of the second floor. Or the first floor, if you're a Brit like me. There we go. Because I remember when I was playing this on my own, it took me a while to find this one. Oh. The game glitched out then. There we go. The magically appearing tag. Lovely. Okay, so we're next going to head down, I think... Looks like it's going to be around here somewhere. Okay, if memory serves, it should be this parking garage on one of the pillars. See, it has not been too long since I played this on my own, because I remember many of these tags I got stuck on for quite a while. So I can sort of remember where they are. Ah yes, I just see it in the corner down there. Okay, and if you're looking for where we are specifically, it's just in this block over here. So, up. Cool, 2 down. Right, our next one, which is ironically closer to where we were before, but I don't want to go off course for the guide that I'm following, just so I don't lose track myself. Should be down around about there. Okay, I think I found where we're going. So we're right in the middle of this block here, up in, again, in Nob Hill. And just down these stairs, and here's the tag. Oh, come on, I did that then. Get a bit finicky, especially if you, as you get to the later ones that you have to do. Because they do stack up, they don't count the rollers tags differently from the Vice Kings or anything like that. It's just as you get closer to 75, really, they get a little bit more complicated. Okay, so done that. I believe next stop is around here somewhere. So that's a terrible marker on the map, but we'll see what we can do. Alright guys, took a little bit of finding, but I did manage to get here in the end. It is pretty much just around here. You can see where the freeway is, and there's this little green square. It's just in the corner. So, bum. Nice. Okie dokie. So that was number 10 on the list. And then number 11 is, I think, around here. Alright guys, this one is a particularly annoying one to find. So you want to be in the green bit. So there's the car dealership over here, and there's the museum over here. Now, both of these are walled off. You don't want to be in either of these walls. You want to be actually around, so closer to where this little structure is over here, and then in a little corner down there. So, yeah, that one was a little bit of a problem child. We got it in the end, so that's fine. And just as it happened, I did end up finding where number 12 is as well, which is not far at all. It's actually on the museum. So we just cut across down here, and then up the ramp over here, and you can just see it on the pillar over there. Gotta find a way to get up to it now, of course. But this annoying fence all around it.
What's the matter with you?
There we go. Just down. Full loop around. Boom. Sweet. Okay, so that was number 11 and number 12. Number 13 appears to be over here, I think. Alright guys, so the next one is right in the middle of this complex over here in Amberbrook. We just want to head up these stairs. And there it is. Now I actually ended up getting a call saying that Chinatown's under attack by the West Side Rollers, which is quite annoying considering I literally just liberated a territory from the Rollers. Through a pushback, but never mind. If we've got enough time at the end, I might deal with it. If not, I'll just do it on my own. So we've got that done. Next stop is number 14, which appears to be round about here, I think. Something like that. So let's go have a look. Alright guys, fed number 14 is actually on the freeway, so gotta go the long way around to get it, unfortunately, but that's okay. Easily done. Sweet. Now just a few more of these to go, so next stop, we're actually having to go back to the surface, unfortunately, but we're going to have to go around this way, so see when we get there. Alright guys, I found it. So we've got this big complex down here, this big parking lot, as you can see, by the grey area, and then just on the upside of this building, or the north side, we've got this next tech. Cool. Alright, so number 16 is apparently down by the pier. Well, it's not the pier, but near the water, I suppose. So if it's not too hard to find. Oh, okay. I actually spent quite a long time looking for this. I don't know why. Because I found the garden, it says like take some stairs down. I'm like, okay, and then there's more stairs down there, so I was looking down there, but it actually is up here. Cool, there we go. Alright, number 17 is down this part, it looks. I think I remember this one. Yeah, there it is. It's tucked under the actual freeway, so before the road goes across it, just come around and under. Right, Cool. Alright, so moving on to number 18, which is, I think is around here. So let's have a look. Okay, here we are. So there's this building over here, which we will actually come to find once again in a short period of time. It's Kingdom Come Records, and I think actually it'll be this episode that we'll end up coming back here. So just want to follow it round. There's this wall over here. So awesome. Okay, so we've got number 19, which is around here. Okay, guys, found our next one. So you can find the road over here, and then just come a little bit off in this corner. It'll be a bit awkward because we've actually got a couple of Vikings around, so I hope they don't start shooting me or anything. Let me get this done quickly. If they even notice, he doesn't seem to give a shit. Oh, never mind. Took a second for him to realise what was going on there. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. So number 20 is looks to be around here, I think. Okay, it's a bit of a cheeky one, that one, so you can see whereabouts I am on the map. It's actually sort of just over the guardrails over here. It's up against this wall. So, you know, the Vice King's really showing off the prowess there, isn't it? Because we've got a lot of stick directions here, so we get it, and it looks like we have. Excellent. Alright, 1 more to go. So we have to go just a little bit further up the road, and I think it looks like it's around here. Let's go grab it. Alright guys, it's pretty much easy to see just off the road down here. So grab this. Easy peasy. And that's how tag set completes. Now, that was a lot of tags. Even I was feeling it there, but if we come down this way, you can see we've done exactly 15 out of 25, and with that, we have actually also completed all the tags of the Northern Island, which is no small feat. Obviously, we did the Rollers ones, and most of the Vice Kings ones were up here, of course. We've still got a few territories down here, where all the rest of them are pretty concentrated. So next time we do the tag set, we'll end up finishing that off as well, so it's very nice. Now we're going to actually move on to another activity, which is racing, which the one we're going to do is the one down in Poseidon Alley. Now on the way down, I'm going to pick up my FBI vehicle from the garage, so I'll see you when we get there. Alright guys, here we are, made our way over here. Now, as I said previously, the FBI is really good for the races, basically because it'll set you up against other vehicles that are within the class of vehicle that you're driving. So this is like for like emergency services and that sort of stuff. And the FBI is easily the best vehicle for that category, so I think, and it's usually only our vehicle that will spawn of the FBI type, so all the rest will be much slower than us. But anywho, let's get cracking on. Straight and narrow.
Hey man, what's up? Look, you didn't see any. Cool.
Forget about it.
You know what I mean. Look, I know of a couple of races that are about to go down if you're interested. Just to let you know, the tuners around here don't play nice with guys they don't know, so be careful out there, okay?
Okie dokie, buddy. Alright, compete in 3 types of street racing to earn cash and respect. Alright, so basically, other than so it's pretty different from the one in Saints Row 2, whereas that particular race wasn't a set activity like all the rest of them with numerous levels. It was usually just one small course that you could do in a couple of minutes, whereas this one is a proper activity, 8 levels, and each one will take you to different parts of generally the area of the gang who you're working against. Obviously in this case it's the Canales, so I believe all these should take place on the southern island. But the way they do it is they'll have sort of 7 smaller courses, and then level 8 is all of them put together. Obviously we saw a bit of a race in the mission we did with Lynn. Well, specifically I suppose we did it with Troy, the second mission for the West Side Rollers, where we were tricking them all into dropping the nitrous. Now, I seem to have got it wrong in terms of who we'd be facing off against. I thought it was emergency services, but it's actually sort of vans, I suppose. But either way, the FBI is easily the best one, so you don't have to absolutely hammer it down. You don't really want to for the most part, because it's easy to miss your checkpoint, and also if you mess up the van too much, you're gonna end up destroying it and failing. But because of the fact that every sort of level is on its own, and it'll tell you to drive to a different location, after the next one, that means you can easily just pop into a rim jobs and fix up your vehicle if you need to, which I imagine we will be doing at least a handful of times. But as long as you've got a decent vehicle like this, these are probably one of the easiest activities in the game. I say that, I'm going to end up like failing majestically, but it's not too bad. It's just time consuming. As you can see, they put down the flame for a checkpoint, and then the checkered flag to represent the end of the level. So as long as you cross it in first place, shouldn't have too many difficulties. And there we go. So we got another bit of respect as well, and I will see you at level 8. Alright guys, we are at level 8. I've just fixed up the FBI. I didn't necessarily need it. I did end up having a pretty smoky car halfway through the races and I repaired it, but just to be sure, because this one I believe should be pretty long. It's usually an amalgamation of all the different routes you've done in the other 7 levels compiled together. Just shot on screen then. But yeah, I'm not really having many difficulties so far. I was surprised by how long level 6 was, because level 6 was just a normal checkpoint race. But it took about as long as I would have expected this level to do, so I don't know, I hope it's not going to be incredibly long. But yeah, like I said, if you have the right vehicle, which the FBI is very much like the best vehicle you can use for this activity, it's really not difficult, because the other guys are very reckless as well. They'll usually smash into each other pretty quickly and take each other out. And then as long as you don't screw up too badly and just speed your way between the individual checkpoints and slow down for corners, you shouldn't have too many difficulties with this whatsoever. Like I said, it's just a little bit tedious and time consuming. The rewards for that aren't all too great either, I do believe. I think the reward is discount. Oh, nearly went up the freeway then. Is a discounted rim jobs, so I think you get 10% for every one that you do, and then an extra 10% once you finish them. Also, obviously, come up to 40% or possibly 50%. I wasn't getting mixed up with Chop Shop, because I know that has its advantages too, but I think that might give you a certain vehicle which do those ones. But like I said, obviously they are all required for 100%, so we need to do them all anyway, and the only activity that I'd really regard as get done as soon as possible is the insurance fraud, for reasons I've previously stated. So the way that I've structured it in this Let's Play is that we're going to sort of divvy them up and do sort of one set of each activity at a time. So you're not going to see like us trying to blast out all the racing ones back to back. We'll do every round of an activity between them. I think that makes sense with what I'm saying there. Like I said, the only exception being insurance fraud, which we've only got one more set to go through for that. But yeah, you know, it's a free bit of XP, percentage boost. There's not really much else to it. I guess if you're not too familiar with the layout of Stillwater, it gives you a little bit of a better look around. as it happens, there's not a massive amount of difference between Stillwater Central 1 and 2. In fact, they only really add areas, they don't really change what's already there. I guess except for the airport, really. They changed the territory names around a little bit, but yeah, I'm pretty at home in Stillwater. I know where I'm going. So, anywho, I'm just rambling to plug up airtime. How are you all doing? I know we're getting up close to Christmas. I hope everyone's having a good time. All for whatever holiday that you are celebrating. Or if you're not celebrating, I hope you're just having a good time. I've just been busy at work. I'm hoping I can get some form of special video out before the end of the year, or maybe the start of next year. I don't know. So I wanted to do that last time and it never ended up happening. But it looks like we're right to the end of the race. So this was actually shorter than the level 6 one, which is very surprising. There we go. So we finished the activity. And yes, we got the discount at Rim Jobs, so that's the reward for that one. Okay, I have had enough with playing with activities and getting tags and all that boring stuff. You know what I want to do? I want to fight a gang, and what gang I'm going to fight is the Vice Kings. It's been a little while, it feels like, since we've played around with those. Actually, no, it's not really been, has it? Because we've done them all one at a time, haven't we? So we did, well, first time we did them in episode 3, was it? And it's episode 6 now, so I suppose it's been a little bit of time, but anywho, again, I'm rambling. My mouth is moving faster than my brain, which is very much a typical day for me. But yeah, last time we found out that the Vice Kings have been stealing girls off the street to put in their brothels, and we've thankfully put a stop to that. So let's see what other schemes they've got in mind. Old friends.
God, you haven't changed at all, have you?
Well, not all of us have a couple $1 million to make changes.
It's always the same shit
Oh,
with you.
here we go again.
What did you want me to do? Did you expect me not to take my shot?
No, I expected you to remember where you came from.
Oh, fuck you, Johnny.
Fuck me? Fuck you! You're the one who went on to
God,
be
Johnny.
famous. The only time you remember who we are is when you want something.
My sister was kidnapped.
And I brought her back, didn't I?
No, he did.
Bullshit! I told him to do it. No offense.
Well taken, Johnny.
If you're gonna help me, help me.
I love it.
Don't you dare try to hold it over me.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine!
Just in the background, like, what is going on? What have I walked into?
I'd like you to meet Saints Row's claim to fame. This is Aisha. And tonight we're gonna kill her.
He's being melodramatic. See, I'm signed with Kingdom Come Records.
And it's no secret that the label is owned by the Vice King.
But the real deal is that once you're in, you can't get out. They rip you off left and right, and they extort you to stay signed. I've talked to Johnny, and he said that you might be willing to help me.
Now check it out. Ish has a recording session in a few minutes. That's when we make her disappear and give the Vice Kings a nice fuck you while we're at it. I want you to take Aisha to her session, but on the way, stop at the chop shop to have your ride loaded up with some C4. Park the car at the studio and get the hell out of there. Ish, make sure someone sees you before you jump out.
Johnny, I really appreciate it.
Whatever. I was gonna blow that place up anyway.
Of course you were, Johnny. Alright, so this is our introduction to Aisha, who we only really heard about last mission. Is it going to give us... Yeah. Johnny's girlfriend, of course, and
I
it was...
remember you hanging around the rough.
Like she said, it was her sister that got kidnapped last time that we ended up looking after.
So, does Johnny talk about me at all?
A little bit. I do love the relationship between Johnny and Aisha. I think it's really
All right, man.
nicely explored.
Time, so hurry. One more thing. That shit in your car ain't exactly stable. I wouldn't hit anything if I were you.
Okie dokie. Number 1 fan.
Aisha, why haven't you called me back?
Uh-oh, we got a creep.
God, him again?
Oh, so why is she shooting? Why are they shooting?
Hey, you stay away from my girl!
For the last time, leave me alone.
I never known a stalker. Oh, actually, no. I was gonna say, like, I never heard of a stalker that's gone to the extent of killing the person that they're after. But think one of the most famous examples of that is John Lennon. So, oh, okay, I know. Okay, well, this has not gone well.
Hey, away from me!
Okay.
Hey, slow down. We don't want to hit anything.
I can't exactly slow down. You're shooting at each other. Jeez, Aisha. Okay. Okay. So we got rid of his ass. So now we just need to get there, not crash into anything, which is easy said. The done when you've got still water. Oh, that was a bit melodramatic, wasn't it, Ish? Come on. But yeah, when you've got you're dealing with the people of Stillwater, you've got to expect a few crashes, even if it's not your fault, which it never is. There's never been any time in any video game ever that I have crashed and it has been my fault. It has always been the fault of the NPCs. Look at that! Look at that! Ridiculous. Ridiculous. How dare you? Right, okay. Slow down. Again, you know, if someone didn't put a lamppost in my way, then I wouldn't have crashed. Simple as that. But of course, as I said before, you know, we picked up that tag around the corner at Kingdom Come Records, and we have, as promised, come back. 7-Day Theory.
Running a little late today?
Hey now, you gotta look good to sound good.
Want me to let him know you're in?
Would you do that for me?
She's here, Mr. Williams.
Uh-oh. Quick. Run, East, don't stop and look. Alright, and we got to Kingdom Come done, and we've unlocked Union Square as well. Now, I'm going to be honest. How did that one small explosion completely destroy the entire building? Like, I know it's a video game and you should be able to suspend your disbelief, but, I mean, come on, really? The entire building, was it rigged up in gasoline or something? Whatever. Anyway, just like the other two gangs we've dealt with, completing that second mission opens up our first stronghold for the Vice Kings, so let's head down this way and deal with that as well. It was an extra HUD. Because of no vehicle now. It's quite annoying. All the vehicles that are here are shocking. Right, you. I cannot wait to get infinite sprint. You really don't realise how good it is until you've lost that ability. Yeah, thankfully in Saints Row 2 you just had to do one insurance fraud set, and you had that bonus. I think it was the very first activity that we did, if I'm not mistaken. Well, after the diversion. But yeah, obviously it takes a little bit more effort to grab that pack in this game. So I want to get those tags done ASAP. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we're doing okay on time. Like, the only bit that I've not accounted for time-wise is how long it takes to do the tags. For everything else, we're just shy of 20 minutes, so shouldn't be too long. Sunnyvale Loft.
Some of Warren Williams' crew is gonna be meeting to discuss getting in on the drug trade. Show those bitches why they shouldn't fuck with our business.
Alright, Jules. Let's go. Hurry. Oh, you bloody idiot. Not too shabby. If I remember this one right, I think it's the one where you have to shoot a lot of vehicles with RPGs. Like from the roof, and it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's doable. Okay, I think we're done. Oh, actually, we've already got a menace, haven't we? Yeah, gotta pick off some fools, it seems. Oh, oh. Did not realise how much damage they were doing to me then. Can we get them? How do we zoom in? Excuse me? How dare you? Come on, put your head out. Okay, just 6 more to go. Oh, that was naughty. Alright. We've done it. Okay, cool. We got Sunnyvale Gardens. So it was a different one I was thinking of than the where you've got to blow up the vehicles. There we go. Sweet. Well, I still got notoriety. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Let's have a look at our maps. So you can see we've picked up a few new HUDs. Now we have got Sunnyvale Gardens and also picked up Union Square, so that's fantastic. Look at our activities. We have completed our first racing in Poseidon Alley, and we have also picked up our first chop shop in Dr. Warehouses, picked up our first 2 targets there, and completed 15 out of 25 tags for the Vice Kings. And then if we back up a little bit and have a look at our statistics, which is right below where I skipped across, of course, you can see that we have now done 7 activities, 40 tags, 9 missions, and obviously, we're doing Vice King Stronghold 6. What did 6? Or is that including from my old playthrough as well? I might be doing that, I think. So yeah, you can see what all our stats are on that. So finally, let's save the game. So we were at 20% last time. Can we keep up our record and head to 24% and 25%? Oh, that's cheeky. It's cheeky. Slightly throws off my LCD the fact that we've not got up a normal amount, but we've picked up an extra percent, so I can't complain too much. Alright folks, that's what we're going to end it for today, so I'm really happy with the amount of progress that we've made. It took a little while. I imagine this is actually probably one of the longest episodes of Saints Row I've recorded. Hopefully it won't be that way in the editing booth, but at least personally, I think I've been going on around about 2 hours at this point. But we've started a chop shop, we've done a pretty lengthy activity, picked up a huge chunk of the Vice King's tags, and also done a mission and a stronghold with that as well, so it's pretty awesome. I think next time we will be continuing on with the chop shop. I can't remember what activity I suggest. I think it's a hijacking that we're doing next time. and we'll be heading back to deal with the West Side Rollers. Before I wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Ron Hyler. You can find links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And also going to secret to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It is really appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should go a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. You don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.